so much about the Raidan Shogun?
You mean me? Perhaps it's because I'm the Electro Archon's familiar.
What? Like Devalin is to Barbados?
It sounds like you'd be more persuaded if you saw me in my fox form. In your dreams. More curious than my appearance is the fact that she and I don't see each other anymore, wouldn't you say? A nation to last for all eternity is a dream that she and I... At some point, she started going down a path that became increasingly difficult. You know, A never said goodbye to me before she... Perhaps it's just my wishful thinking, but I think she did this deliberately. By neither saying goodbye nor seeing me again, our relationship will remain forever how it was. In her. Since we've embarked on two very different paths to eternity, I can either continue to maintain the status quo. I have chosen the latter because if stubbornly isolating herself in the plane of euthymia is her, then my duty as her eternal familiar is to drag her back out of her own head and into...
Aw, Miko, you sound like a...
I'm only telling you this so you can properly understand my plan. Could you possibly spare the sentimentality for the time being? Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. Time for anti-Raidan Shogun training faith.
There's a part 2?
Shine down! Ha!
I got you covered!
Cool it!
Don't get too close!
No, my sword! Now you shall perish!
This moment will be frozen in time.
We're finally done! How did we do?
You did quite admirably. I could see your determination.
So, do you think we're ready to beat the Raidan Shogun?
How do I put this? Your...
Wait, what? So all of this was a complete waste of time?
You are the most important part of the plan. Speaking of, Traveler, what do you think of the Resistance Army's chances? You're absolutely right. Perhaps they occasionally best the Shogun's army in open battle. But considering even their visions have been taken from them and embedded in the statue, they're ultimately quite...
You don't have to be so blunt. The Traveler's the captain of Swordfish.
I don't mean to belittle them. It is precisely because of their helplessness, because their visions have been taken from them, that their will is all the more precious. In short, if everything goes according to plan, they may yet prove to be helpful. Oh, goodness, is that the time? I have another guest to receive today. We can talk more back at the Grand Nara.
All of a sudden, you're entertaining guests? Paimon's really struggling.
Okay, we can talk here. You asked me about the plan. In fact, I've been mulling it over for quite... Before one makes a plan, what is the most important...
Don't know.
You must understand the situation. The Vision Hunt Decree was obviously devised as a means of manipulating the Shogun. The ones behind it knowing full well her susceptibility as a puppet, with a single-minded focus. Yes, this is the strongest. Now, we also know that every aspect of the Vision Hunt Decree's promulgation and execution.
Ayaka was saying that every time they submitted a petition against the Vision Hunt Decree, the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions would veto it straight away with no negotiation.
Yes, it's all too clear that both the Tenryo and Kanjo commissions are in some form of collusion with the Fatui. Thus, the current situation is that our Fatui antagonist is still at large, has the two rogue commissions wrapped around their finger, and is distributing delusions from the shadows. Unfortunately, given that said antagonist is under the protection of two commissions and the Raidan Shogun, we would be rather hard-pressed to track them down.
So, what should we do?
It will be easier for us to start with someone from Inazuma. So my plan is to incite rebellion in the Tenryo Commission.
Rebellion? What are you talking about? After everything you just said, it sounds like the Tenryo Commission has rebelled already.
When I say rebellion, I don't mean betraying the shogunate. I mean inciting a certain someone to betray the Tenryo Commission. If we manage to convince her, I'm quite sure we'll be able to get you another audience with the Raidan Shogun. I'll give you a clue. She's currently in charge of the Shogun's army. She visits the shrine at this time every month, and she is our guest today. She also appears to be standing right behind you.
Don't move a muscle. You've got some nerve showing up here in the shrine when there's an active warrant for your... Don't even think about trying anything. Surrender now.
Affirmative.
Kujusara!
It seems that you're forgetting. This is the use of force here is strictly forbidden. Before you proceed, which of you would like...
Ugh. Guji-ai, please tell me you are not sheltering a wanted criminal here.
We are just friends. I don't see what sheltering has to do with it. Tell your subordinates to leave. We have things to discuss.
All of you outside.
As you wish.
Guji-ai, I'm a little curious. Does it not also dishonor the Shogun to hide a wanted criminal at her...
You're the same as ever, Kujo-sara. No one can match you when it comes to loyalty to the
As a servant, loyalty to the Shogun is my duty. And as a warrior,
Even though she will one day seize your vision too?
The Vision Hunt Decree is the Shogun's chosen course, and I shall not question it.
It's tragic. Such wholehearted devotion rendered meaningless by circumstance. Have you been kept in the dark? Or are you the only one left in the light?
Lady Guji, I need you to be direct. Tell me exactly what you mean.
The Vision Hunt Decree is a trap. Part of a Fatui plot to bring Inazuma to its knees. And your masters, the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission, they're the ones keeping the truth from reaching the Shogun.
You're saying the Kujo clan betrayed the Shogun?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Guji-ai, your allegation is not only dangerous, but ridiculous. The Tri-Commission has served the Shogun ever since I was adopted by the Kujo clan. I have seen and heard nothing but pure devotion toward the Shogun. He reveres the Muso no Hitotachi more than anyone. My own respect for the Shogun pales in comparison to his. How could he ever even dream of acting against the Shogun?
3 days. Come back here in 3 days and I will show you the evidence. As a Guji, there's one thing I know very well. People believe whatever they want to believe. Some things you... And so, it falls to me to place the truth before your eyes.
3 days? I'll be here. But if I don't, he will have to come with me.
Wonderful. Then I'll see you in 3 days. I look forward to it very much.
That was so scary. Paimon wasn't expecting to run into Kuj. But, Miko, you mentioned evidence of the Tenryou Commission's betrayal. Is that all in hand and good to go?
Why are you always asking so many questions? Of course not. I just had to say something because I clearly wasn't
Not entirely.
As plans go, changing the deity's mind is a huge gamble to begin with. We can't expect to be in control of every last detail when we're facing off.
Okay, but what are we gonna do, though?
If we want to get our evidence, we're going to need some help. Now, come with me. We must...